Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sharie here, and today's video is all about the season 3 premiere of Being Mary Jane that premiered on last night, I believe, or this video goes up on time. So I want to go ahead and get right into the review. So first, we kind of see Mary Jane coming in, and she is in New York now. Now, the thing that kind of like baffled me is that we didn't get to see that transition, exactly how that happened. Like, we didn't get to see, like, they tell us some things, and they kind of allude to some things happening with her kind of being pushed out of her job in Atlanta, I believe she was. So we see her talk about that, but we don't really get to see it. So we kind of got to fill in the gaps for ourselves. And that's the same thing in regards to the Niecy situation. Like, the last time we saw Niecy, she was getting tased by the police. So now we hear Niecy's talking about, I guess they filed a lawsuit. You know how the story goes. They filed a lawsuit against the police department, and now she's in the process of that, and she's about to come into some money. Basically, it's what I'm getting from what they were telling me, because we didn't really get to see, so we really had to fill in the gaps for ourselves. So I'm assuming now that the police was maybe found there was wrongdoing and she's about to get her coins. So I had a little bit of that, kind of something I really didn't like, is that we didn't get to see. We kind of got to put the pieces together ourselves. So I didn't really like that from the beginning. Okay, so let's just I'm going to go through parts that that stood out to me, things that I feel like I could comment on. So I'm not going to like recap exactly everything that happened in the show, just some things that jumped out to me. So we see Mary Jane is now she's going to a matchmaker basically, and homegirl is paying $20,000 with an S to basically try to find her husband. Like, at what point in your life do you say, I'm going to give someone $20,000? I want someone to be with me. I want someone to love me so badly that I am willing to spend $20,000 on it. At what point? I pray to God, because first of all, I don't have $20,000 to give anybody, but I pray to God that I never get to that point. And I don't think but $20,000, no. But the sad thing about this whole matchmaking situation is that the matchmaker is like, girl, no, there is something you need to do within yourself before I can even match you. And I can understand that completely. A lot of people don't understand that. But the matchmaker tells her that I can't match you, honey. I'm willing to give you back this $20,000 because I cannot deal with you right now. So that kind of crushes her. But before she even finds that out, she goes to the club with her girl, the producer friend, I can't remember her name, and she is looking for a one-night stand. And she finds the guy, brings her back to her hotel room, which is not her house. It is a hotel room, but still. And she does something that I was really happy that she did. If you're going to do a one-night stand, and I'm not telling you to do it, I'm not judging you if you do decide to do that. But if you decide to do a one-night stand, please let that one friend know. That one friend that you know is not going to judge you. She's not going to ask any questions. She just wants you to be safe. Go to that friend. People are crazy nowadays. Anything can happen. So I know we in the age of Uber and internet dating or whatever, but you still got to use your common sense, and I still want you to be safe. So let somebody know and get his name. Get his name and let your friends know, and last name if possible, and let that one friend know that, hey, I'm here with this guy. If something goes wrong, this is who you should be looking for. So I'm glad that she called someone to let them know, and that she was safe in doing that. And that rubber band trick, girl. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, girl, but no comments. So back to the guy in her hotel room, the one night stand, the London guy. His name was London. He's from London. And before they're about to have sex, Mary Jane tells him that to tell her that he loves her. And I think that's something that a lot of times we as a society, or we as women, may not be as open about, because we are afraid of being like looked upon as desperate. That everybody wants to be loved. Nobody really, I mean, I like to be alone a lot. I really like to be alone a lot. But at the end of the day, I still want to have that one person that I know I can go to. I still want to have that person who I know is looking out for my best interest, who loves me, some points who even needs me. Everybody wants to feel loved. And so to see her be, even in that moment where it kind of appears to be crazy, that she's open enough to say, this is what I need in this moment. I need you to tell me that you love me, because I haven't been hearing that enough. I have not been hearing that enough. So I like that scene. I liked it. Okay, another thing that really jumped out to me was when Mary Jane was in the office, and the other black anchor who's been there for a while, she's been in her career for a while, she's seasoned. She is who Mary Jane aspires to be. That is where she wants to go. That is the next step for her. So we see that the boss is trying to say, the producer at that show is telling Mary Jane, like, look, this is where we're going to be placing you soon, telling her all these things. And the other lady, the anchor, the older anchor, I feel like I'm saying that word incorrectly, but she meets with Mary Jane and said, this is what is happening. They're not really telling you the truth. They're not being honest or whatever. Don't fall for the okie doke, basically is what she's saying. And I don't really know. I need more to go to see if I feel like she's being honest, to feel like she's being sincere, that she's really looking out for Mary Jane, because I see what the producers of Mary Jane, the show, is trying to do, and trying to tell us how they do in I guess in corporate America, in any environment, job environment, black women tend to be kind of like hitting, because of all of that strong energy, all of that strong personality is just coming together, and it's just going to hit like that. But it makes me sad, and it's very discouraging, because I've seen it even in education. If another teacher comes to my school and and we're like one of the few black teachers at the school, I'm gonna be like, hey girl, come on. Like, I'm gonna be trying to help her, and I'm not gonna be trying to like scam and do all these mean things toward her. I'm gonna be trying to help her as much as I can. I want to build that relationship. And unfortunately, I have come in where I've seen both sides happen. I've seen other black women in my job be open, and they're trying to help me. They're looking out for me when things are going on behind my back. But then you have the other ones who are very standoffish, and they really don't want to have a relationship with you. They want to distance themselves as much as possible. And that's the thing I don't like. So I see how they're exploring that in this episode of Mary Jane. But overall, this season premiere of Mary Jane was good. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. Personally, I do feel like Mary Jane needs to take a break from dating and just trying to just like force so many things. Like, she needs to make better decisions, make better choices. And she's around so many people. Like, she runs into men all the time. Like, just let it happen and be open to it. But I think she's kind of like, I think she's almost 40. And then she just feeling like it's never going to happen for her, because she has, due to some things on her part and some things are not on her part, she just has not had the best situation so far. So I think it's kind of wearing down on her. So I really think she needs to take a break from dating and just focus on her career right now and being the best Mary Jane possible. Maybe get into some therapy. You guys know I'm an advocate for therapy. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to recapping Being Mary Jane every week. I'm gonna try to keep that up if possible. You guys let me know what you thought of the season premiere of season 3 of Mary Jane in the comments below. As always, you guys be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.